Hey guys, long time no see. Sorry. A lot of stuff has been happening, and I know, like I always say this in every video, and I hate saying it, but I know that I say that I'm gonna make more videos, and I don't want you guys thinking that I don't have my heart and soul into this channel, which I do. It's just I have a lot of things going on. But lately, for the past couple of months, I mean, I don't want to get too personal, but for the past couple of months, I haven't been wanting to make videos for a while because in October, my grandmother passed away, and I was very devastated, in a depressed mood. Still am, but you know, I need to do these videos, and I really want to. I have so many ideas. I have literally pages of ideas that I wrote down for the, you know, for the past 3 months. I've had all these ideas. The last video I made was in October, early October, and I took that video down because there was no reason to actually have it up, because I said I was going to make more videos after that, but I decided to just take that down because it really doesn't need to be on my channel. So yes, I'm back, and I'm going to try as much as I can to make a video at least once a week. I'm not going to make every day or anything, but at least once a week make a video. So I'm back, and for the people who actually follow me because of my Tumblr, because even though I've been gone for 3 months, I have been making posts on my Tumblr page. I'll put the link in the info bar. Tumblr, you know, I love Tumblr. So yeah, it's called Quince-hearts, and like I said, I'll put a link down in the info bar so you guys can check it out. So today what we're going to talk about is the court. Now, I have in my earliest videos, when I first started doing all this stuff, talked about how the courts are set up, and you can check out that video, but it's really old, so I wouldn't because it's really old, and how I edited it was kind of horrible. But we're going to talk about the courts. And instead of talking about who is who individually, like who's the chamalans, who's the damas or whatever, who's the dama of honor, we're not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is how to pick your people for your court. Okay? So what we're going to talk about, and if you see me looking this way, I'm just looking at my notes. Okay, when you start picking the people for your court, you have to pick people that are responsible. Because if they're not going to come over in a certain time when you ask them, and you know they're not trustworthy, then don't even bother to pick them. Even if it's one of your good friends, do not pick them. You have to make sure that these people come to these meetings, because you will have to have meetings and stuff like that to talk to them and stuff like that. But also you have to, you know, practice, and, you know, it depends on how you guys want it, but you could do it either monthly or weekly on the practices. But you have to pick someone that's trustworthy and is going to show up on time. It can be anyone. It could be your cousin. It could be your sisters, your brothers. It could be anybody. So there's no limit on who can be a part of it. It can be anybody, basically. Usually, I've seen the ones that just stay in the age, you know, their age range. No one really younger, unless they're like, they have a partner that's 7. So if you have a dama that's 7, oh, you're going to want to get a guy that's either the same height or who's 7. You know, you want to go like in order. It all depends on what you want to do. But usually I've never seen anyone older, like an aunt or something, unless it's like the same age. But it's quinces or what you want to do with it. You can make it however you want it. So that's where you want to stay with. Other people have asked me if you have to have all girls or all boys. And my answer is either. You can have all, usually you're supposed to have about 15 damas and chamalans all together. But it all depends on how many people you know, or you want people to be part of your court. With me, I only had about 6 damas and 7 chamalans. I think I had about 5 or 6. It was a very short number because I didn't want just anybody. I had my best friends, my 2 best friends, my best friend who's my cousin, and my other cousins, you know, that are also my best friends. I picked everyone that I was really close to. And then there were some spots that I need to filter, so I just had some cousins that I really didn't really know. And that was kind of a mistake on my part, because I did not want them there. And it caused trouble, so I'm not going to even go to that. But you, like I said, you have to pick someone that's not going to cause trouble. It's going to arrive on time. It's going to be someone you can count on, basically. This is your court. You know, you're like a queen. They have to be there for you. Okay? Like I said, it can be all boys. It can be all girls. It doesn't have to be 15 girls or 15 boys. It all depends on what you want to do. I've seen all boys. I've seen all girls. I've seen only 5 girls, only 5 boys. It doesn't really matter. So any number or how many you want, it's all up to you. Okay. Someone asked me in one of my videos a while back, do you personally have to supply the dresses and the tuxedos for the chamalans and damas? And my answer is no, you don't have to. Actually, don't really, because when you do this, you have to pay for yourself. I mean, if they're in some financial, thing that they can't really pay for the dress. If you can afford it, if your parents can afford it, then go ahead, or you could talk to someone, see if someone can raise money to pay for their dress or something, so you could do it that way. But you personally do not have to supply the dresses or the tuxedos for the chamalans or for the damas. You don't have to supply them. They actually have to pay for it, just like you and your parents have to pay for your dress and everything else. So they usually supply it. Here's where we're gonna go with a little controversy. I don't want to sound like bad, but does race matter? Someone asked me one time, does race matter when it comes to picking up your court? And my answer is kinda. It all depends. Like I said, most of my friends are white and Mexican and all that stuff, and Puerto Rican. So, I have a lot of white friends, a lot of, black friends, a lot of Mexican friends, all different kind of friends. But when it comes to picking your court, the ones that are Hispanic, the ones that are, Mexican or Puerto Rican or Dominican, they actually know that this is a big deal. To white people, they see it as, okay, it is important to you, but they don't really understand the whole planning of this. So it depends on how close they are to you. If they are willing to be there on time, show up and do all this for you, that's great. It doesn't matter if they're white, purple, black, yellow, anything, polka dot. As long as, race doesn't really matter, but sometimes it does, because they won't take it seriously or they just don't understand. But, I'm all over the place. But yeah, they probably won't understand. So you have to pick and choose. Because I have been in a quince that the person who was the quince had, white kids and all that stuff. And sometimes they didn't even show up at the practices. And once we did the dance at the hall, it was all messed up and we didn't look good. And so it all depends on who you pick and if they really are dedicated to doing this. So no, race doesn't really matter, but it all depends on the person. One more I have on the subject of how to pick someone for your court is if they're going to cause drama. Now, I did say this in the beginning. You have to be very careful. You don't pick a cousin or a friend that is, always causes problems. You have that friend or a cousin or anybody that just starts trouble or just always has something, something always has to happen around that person. So my answer is, do not pick a person like that, because I did, and it just caused a lot of stuff. And I really regret certain things I did in my quince. I don't regret my quince. I loved it. But the people that I picked for it sometimes, they caused a lot of stuff. I did have a chamalan. One of my chamalans did want to beat up my chamalan of honor because he liked a girl that my cousin liked, and it was all that crap. There's one of my cousins actually told me a while back they had an issue. This is a different cousin. I wasn't talking about the same cousin. That when you're the quince, when you are the quince of this whole thing, you start having drama going in with, say you have a chamalan of honor, and he's your cousin, he's your best friend, and the damas are, they like him and they want, oh, ask him out, ask him if he likes me, or la. When that happens, or any chamalan or anybody that's involved in this, if they start saying, oh, ask him out for me, or I'll do this, or I'll do that, or can you tell him I said this, do not. Just tell them, hey, we're not here for dating, we're not here to play, you know, couple stuff. We are here for my birthday, and please take this seriously, or you can be replaced. And I know that sounds really harsh, but you have to, you know, you have to be very aggressive if they're not gonna, because if you just let them do that, they're gonna walk all over you and just mess up things. So those are all the questions that I had on my little notepad that I answered for myself. So if you guys have any questions about picking anybody for your court, leave a question in the comments and I'll answer them. And like I said, I'm gonna make more videos, I promise. I literally, you could see, I don't know if you can see what I wrote, but I have notes, literally notes of what I want to do. So I am here to stay, and I am going to make, I really am going to try to make more videos frequently, and not just once a month or once every 6 months or anything like that. I want you guys to know that I really am dedicated to helping you guys, and I don't want you to think this is just a little thing for me. This is, it really is dear to my heart. So, oh, and also go to my Tumblr page. I usually update it every day, putting pictures of nails and dresses and shoes and stuff like that. So, and if you guys found me on Tumblr, awesome. If you guys have any suggestions for my channel or for my Tumblr page, leave a comment or ask me a question on my Tumblr page, and I'm always on there 24 hours a day. It's always on my phone, so I will answer it as quickly as possible. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.